Egypt's bid to get a much-needed $4.8 billion loan from the International Monetary Fund has been prolonged due to ongoing political bickering and unrest amongst Egypt's political parties. Joining me on the line to discuss this further is Merina Willemse, economist at Efficient Group. Thanks for joining me, Merina. Do you think the International Monetary Fund are likely to approve Egypt's $4.8 billion loan?
I don't think the loan will be approved until there is some agreement that would be reached between the IMF and the government of Egypt in the near future. At this point, it seems unlikely for that to happen very soon. But I suppose if at some point the proposed measures, according to the IMF, can be opposed in that government, we're likely to see this as the last avenue that Egypt could really turn to for extra cash.
IMF Managing Director Christine Lagarde said on Friday more work is needed to conclude loan talks. Do you think she is right in saying this?
Yes, I think there's a lot of discussions and agreement obviously still needed for them to even get to a point where the loan will be on the table and there will be agreement from both parties. And then in terms of the Egypt economy by themselves, the country by themselves actually still have a lot of reformation and stabilization to do before I think such a loan will be at such a point where it is in place to be approved.
Christine Lagarde also said although Egypt's economy is growing, the pace of growth could be higher if the economy stabilizes. Do you think this is true?
Oh yes, I think at the moment the country is facing huge budget and fiscal constraints. They're dwindling reserves. It's putting lots of pressure on the state of that economy. There's lots of inflation pressures and pressure on the currency, the devaluation of their currency. Credit ratings are not at this point moving in the direction that would be supporting further investment and economic growth. And all these things are actually at the moment causing further loss of confidence and instability. So if these small things, it's not small really, but if these things could be put in place in the medium term, the economy would reach higher levels of growth.
In your view, what is the biggest issue facing Egypt's economy now?
Well, I think the first thing is probably a little bit of political instability, and that's hampering on the possibility of further investment. So the country is facing a situation where the current account is weakening every month, every year. And obviously the economic growth is feeling the punch of this. So the economy is not growing efficiently and not supporting population growth. So that's the real problems. And we see other sectors in the economy struggling as well, supporting lower economic growth, like the tourism sector and the estate sector, the real estate sector. And this is also causing further problems down the line with employment and inflation. So I think at the heart of the problem at the moment, it really is a situation where the government needs to reach a point of more stability and probably in that way assisting the economy to start growing again.
That's all for now, but stay tuned to Dukascopy TV for more exclusive interviews and updates. Goodbye for now.